Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Princess Shabantu. If you are new here, you're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And voila, we're back with another video. And voila, you are part of the graceful and the beautiful family. To the retaining subscribers, we love you so much. God bless you, and we hope you're learning as much as you can. And today we're back with another video or another episode of Defining Friendship. And I've got your favorite girl, Umbalele Mngube. She hasn't been paying her rent. That's why you guys haven't been seeing her so much on my channel. But I mean, she's trying to catch up with her areas. Introduce yourself again.
Hi, my name is Mbali. Yes, that's my introduction. Mbali. Yeah, guys.
Okay, so today is Defining Friendship. You guys know how it goes. Do you remember how we met or when we met?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So we met at church.
Okay.
And the first time I laid my eyes on you.
Why not?
No, guys. Guys, really.
Even the camera person is struggling.
So the first time I met you was at church, and I think it was P. Grace launch. He was launching his CD album or single, Zoe, Life of God. So you were dressed in some beautiful dress, and I was like, so you were outside. I was like, oh, lovely dress. Can I take your picture? And that was the first time I met you, and
Yeah,
the
guys.
rest is history, guys. I'm joking. Then I googled her on Facebook, and then I was like, "Oh, hi, remember me?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, I do remember you." And then I was like, "Can you please come to our youth service? We have a lovely youth service. You should join the winning team," which was you all. I was like, "Yeah, because of where you are, they are not vibrant youth just like us." I'm joking, but yeah. And then she's like, "I'll pop by if I'm free." And yeah, she came through, and the rest is history.
So yeah, she is right, guys. If you guys know me, I'm gonna be a well-known person, you know. Like now people approach me, they look for me on Facebook, and then now I'm being taken photos.
No, I just wanted to send you pictures.
No, why you
Wasn't
send
that cute?
I didn't want the photos. I didn't want the photos. You could have kept. Why are you taking me photos? Why are you taking photos?
You're
of a
looking
stranger?
nice.
And then what?
You know,
Guys,
I'm appreciating
I
what
keep
God has
telling you.
created. That was it. The dress is lovely. And mom, man, like, you know, just appreciate.
Guys, I keep telling you, don't sleep on me. I'm going to be one of the well-known people, the ones that you take photos and look for on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. Like, I'm just gonna ball out of control. But anyway, she is right. That's how we met. We met at church. And here's the thing, guys. I think my friends know this, or my old friends know this. I've always been very reluctant. I'm reluctant in making new friends because I'm such a lover. I'm a hard lover. I cling onto things. So making new friends always makes me feel like, oh no, now I must know somebody else. Now I must share my whole life story with another person. Now I must be vulnerable. And all of those things vulnerability is expensive because you don't know what the person is going to do about your vulnerabilities and stuff like that. So I'm always reluctant to make new friends, and I wasn't intending on being her friend actually. There's something that she's missing out in the story. Like, you know, people, your friends will always tell the story differently. Look at what happened to Somiz and Mohali. You see, friends are problematic.
I'm not a friend.
You were a fan at the time.
A whole fan. Oh my goodness.
There's nothing wrong with being a fan. You can move from being a fan to being a husband. We see it in South Africa.
Yeah, it's possible, guys.
So to being a best friend or whatever you call it, to being
It's
a
called
sister.
shoot your shot.
Shoot your
And I
shot,
did.
you may never know. The worst that could happen is being told no, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is she invites me to the youth church, right? And me being me, at the time I was in an insane relationship that like I didn't have time for any other thing. It was my nigga or nothing, you know. Even with my friends, I was friends with my friends, but I would usually see them on WhatsApp. And I think the person taking this video is probably one of the few friends I'd see every now and then. But even with my friends in uni, I never used to see them. I'd see Bolukolo at res. The ones who stayed within the same res, I would see them. But other people, I didn't see them, so I didn't have time. Then you know what your girl does? Who invites a stranger to their 21st birthday? Who? Like, how do you invite a person you just met?
I was just being nice.
I know.
I was just being nice. I was entering numbers, you know. The more the merrier. Why not?
Like, I'm sitting there minding my own business. I'm saying, hi, I've got a 21st birthday happening on the 28th July. Are you available? If you're available, I'd like you to come. In my heart, I'm like, come here. And Maz, no. So, and then I say to her, no, I'll see if I can make it. And unfortunately, I was not available. So I say to her, no, man, I couldn't make it, but I'll see if I can get you a gift or something along those lines. And then your girl pushes it. Now she's offering me cake. Like, oh no, I'll bring cake. I'm like, huh? You bring cake to a stranger?
Nice.
Guys,
Like, really? I was just being nice. And personally, the cake was too much. And I just didn't want to have...
You could have given it to the church people. Why me?
No.
You know, so yeah, that happened. And then after that happened, then eventually I was able to go to her church. And then, so it happened that their pastor, like, I loved him so much. He was amazing, a good preacher, very welcoming and stuff. And I thought to myself, why don't I just move branches? And then when I moved branches, and then we stayed within the same area. So during that time, we would walk together. So my rest was close to her place, so she would walk me all the way to my rest, or would leave each other halfway. Then we started getting to know each other. Then before we knew it, we technically became friends. So guys, don't sleep on Facebook. Like, if there's something that you're eyeing on Facebook, actually, even if it's a friend, a husband, don't sleep on Twitter. Like, the greatest people I know that have really great relationships are actually from social media. I was even so impressed when we went to the Amanda Dambuza Therefore I Rose live review. Amanda Dambuza was speaking about how Mpumi shot her shot, like, on Instagram. And
oh, wow. And now they are best
friends. Like, they're very close. They have such a beautiful relationship and stuff like that. So guys, shoot your shot. You may never know what's going to happen. And then when would you say was a defining moment of our friendship?
A lot. But I think it was when you actually, when we were starting to know each other, you were like, I don't call anyone my friend. So it's a privilege that we have reached a stage in this friendship, in this, whatever you call it, that I can now boldly say you're my friend, because of it had no title. I was like, oh, this girl that likes me, or just like you're saying, I was a fan. Imagine. But I think when we spoke about it, like, you voice note me, oh, she likes voice notes. Like,
you know, guys, I had to call you, or I had to send you a voice note. You need to understand my tone. Because here's the thing, people misquote me when I write. Because one thing about I'll write, and my words can be dense. So if I don't voice note, sometimes you can take it personal, or you can think I'm being harsh. So if I put a voice note, it shows the tone that I'm speaking. You know, like, oh no man, I'm just being chilled, but this is the thing, what you did was wrong. But if I could say, you know what, I don't vibe with you like that on text, it's just for you to think I'm cutting you off, when I basically mean, like, you know what, we could actually become better with time and stuff like that.
Yeah, so when you told me, like, oh, actually, we've been hanging around, we've been chilling, we've been going together, walking together, and then one time, I think, when you're going, and then you're like, oh yeah, you actually now my friend, because of I value friendship, so I don't title things, I don't just jump into people's life and be like, oh, you're my friend now. And we need to build something. We need to put a foundation towards it. And when you say that, that for me was defining our friendship, because I thought we are already inside. I thought the minute I texted, voila.
And you know, guys, that's the thing about me, right? And a lot of people, like I was saying in another video, that a lot of people ask me, who is it that I don't like? I mean, so if you know me and know me very well, there's a lot of people I really don't vibe with. But because I'm a very civil human being, and I'm kind and I'm respectful, I can be civil. I could hang out with you and help you and give you a lift and still not vibe with you like that. That is why most of the time I always say, I'm not going to call any random Tom, Dick and Harry my friend. There are people I've had really intense conversations with, but they're not my friends. But there's certain people, like, there's a criteria to you guys. You know, one thing I'll tell you, friends are people that can help you do some really good and big stuff, some dodge stuff, some, you know, so I need to know who I'm trusting, really. Like, should right now I need to be getting bailed out? Can I call you in the middle of the night without you publishing it all over? Can I be able to call you crying because of a really dumb thing? Because I'm such a crier. I'll cry about everything. I cry. Like, I'll cry when I'm happy. I'll cry when I'm sad. I'll cry when I'm excited. So I want to be able to share all of those things with you. But I can't just randomly meet a stranger, which is why I thought, like, hi, boo. How are you?
I worked, guys. You know.
No, yeah, you have to work. to earn my love and trust, because also I've been hurt by so many people in my life. I've been hurt by friends, I've been hurt by relatives, I've been hurt by boyfriends and all of that. So I'm really protective of the kind of people I let into my life, because I know what it feels like being hurt. I know what it feels like loving somebody so dearly and them not returning the same love. So now I'm very, very, very cautious. So yeah, also don't go around calling people your friends, guys. We see your real friends when they say certain things about you when you're not around. Like I'd always say, if you're my friend and you sit in a table where people are speaking a lot of gibberish about me, then you're gonna come to me and say, Mang Mang is saying this about you. I'm like, you're the problem. How are you even comfortable seated on that table? How are they comfortable saying such things about me to you, knowing that we're friends? Because I know people that know my friends will never say any BS about my friends in front of me, because I'll call you out, and I'm likely to even call my friend and be like, yo, this is what you're saying. Say it in front of them, because that's the kind of person I am, right? So yeah, I really take friendship very seriously, right? And then for me, a defining moment of our friendship, really, like I said, I'm not in the business of going around making friends, and not to flex or anything like that, but I never really wake up and intend on making friends, because what I have is more than enough. I've experienced so much love, so much care, so much kindness from the friends that I already have. So for me, it's more than enough. So I don't wake up searching, right? So which means I take every day with just kindness, because it's who I am, positivity, because that's who I am, right? So for me, when I got to know you, like I wasn't even thinking I'm going to be your friend. Like I wasn't even like, oh, Mganwa, you know, and all of that. For me, it was a thing of, oh, it's just one of those people that I know that are comfortable with me, or telling me stories, or we walk down the road together. And then I think the moment when when I knew that I could actually call you a friend. I think I said it before I actually meant it. Guilty. But anyway, so when I had a very bad injury, because you invited me to a rooftop party, and unfortunately I got badly banned at that rooftop party, and then by some stranger and all of that, and I was hurting and I was angry, because I felt like, had I not known you, had I not been your friend, and had I not accepted your invitation, I wouldn't have had such a bad scar. I wouldn't have been friends with you. Like I would have been living my best life, because at the time I missed job interviews, I missed a lot of things, right? But what made me realize that you actually are my friend, me being able to forgive that moment, and me being able to react in a very, I think I even remember, I even say it up to now, I think I've said it to you, that I was actually shocked at my response to the whole situation, because knowing how dramatic I can get, I would have gotten people arrested, I would have caused so much drama. But for me to actually be centered, and for me to even, like, I think I even sat you down and told you how the whole thing made me feel, and how much I was angry at you, and how much I forced myself to forgive and all of that, because I wanted to keep you in my life. I wanted to be a friend to you. And I think for me also, knowing that I could trust you with my vulnerabilities, I could trust you with things that other people don't know, that's when I felt like, actually, maybe now you're my friend. And even like, for instance, like my mom is in my business, actually, now that I think about it. My mom knows all my friends. Like, guys, my mom knows all of you, right? So, my mom knows all of you. So my mom knows all of you. So when I told my mom about her, and then they spoke once, and then my mom was impressed, because my mom is never really happy about a lot of things. So impressing my mom is hard. So when she was impressed, I'm like, okay, maybe we can keep you, because you impress such a hard to impress person. So I was like, okay, maybe let's get the ball rolling. Then yeah, we moved in together and stuff like that, and then we share a couple of things, and you know, a lot of other things. So do you have anything that you want to ask me, anything that you want to tell me?
So in this friendship, what irritates you about me, but still you have the chance to still keep me in your life because of it? Like some people, obviously, when they have bad habits, I can say bad habits, or people tend to cut people off. If maybe, for example, you are a liar, and then I'm like, I'm not going to have a liar of a friend, so I'm cutting this person off, and I'm just like, it's done. But consistently, you still choose me. Why do you keep on choosing me? Because of you've got a dozen of beautiful friends, amazing people that I've met through you, and that obviously speak highly of you, and they say these amazing things. Sometimes I'm like, do I really deserve it? Do I also deserve the love to be in that particular in your life? But every day you choose me, even in my flaws, in my downfalls, even in my struggles, in everything. You're like, oh yeah, she is my friend. Even when some people obviously question, but how? How are you Malu's friend? How, sweet? How?
You may make it make sense.
You make it make sense because of we're two different people. That's one thing I've noticed. We are two different people, but you still choose me every day. Even when I'm sure other people are like, guys, this friendship, it's ending soon. But you keep on saying, no, it's not. I understand her. I get her. So I really want to know, why do you always choose me, regardless of the downfalls and the ups?
I think for me, like, I think it's the first question because, like, you raised quite a very long question, right? You said something about what is it that irritates me about you. So here's the thing: half the time, the things that we find irritating about other people are things that we haven't dealt with, they're traumas that we haven't dealt with, right? So I noticed that there's certain things that you do that piss me off so much that there's certain things that piss me off so much that sometimes I ask myself and I'm like, like, why are you doing this? Or why are you being like this? Why are you not as, I don't know, bubbly? Or why are you not as giving? Why are you not always smiling? Like, that's nice, man. I'm always laughing. Like, I laugh at things that don't make sense. Like, if you think you're a bad joker, just come to me. I'll laugh at your jokes. And then, yes, I'm just such a laugher. So sometimes I'm like, okay, fine. The reason I get irritated by all these things is probably because there's certain internal things that I need to deal with as well. There's certain traumas that I need to deal with as well, right? And secondly, I don't believe in disposing of people. I don't think people are objects that you can just throw off, right? And one thing about me, I hope my heart never changes. My heart is set. It's either I like you or I don't. And if I like you, I'll invest in you with everything I am. And if I don't like you, I'll be civil with you. And it is what it is. There's certain individuals that are really amazing, and I've told them that. But I've told them also, you can't be my friend. Because the standard for me is a certain standard, right? Sure. So I think also what makes me keep choosing is because I like you. I really like you as a person. And nothing you ever do that will make me stop liking you, because I like you for you. Yes, I mean, some days I'm just like, bruh, I'm going to cut you off. But really, it's not a me thing. I'm not a person who cuts people off. I give a person benefit of doubt unless you really push me to, like, against the wall, to, like, you know what, off the edge. And then I'm just like, I'm not doing this anymore. But really, it's because I'm just like, this is more of a me thing than it is a you thing. Because if I choose to love you, I need to honor that. If I say to God, this is my friend, I need to be able to be to God, okay, this is how I've changed this person's life for the better, or this is how I've stood up. Because at the end of the day, God forgave me. God loved me through my flaws and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, you're a human being. You might not be a me. You might not be the standard of the kind of friends that I want. You might be a different kind of friend or a special kind of friend. But it doesn't make you any less of a human being. You are going to have flaws that are like, are just like utterly shocking. Maybe some people are like, you know, also there's some stigma to your name, like, you know. But for me, it's like, at the end of the day, she's human. If I choose to be her friend, I need to be able to know that she's got strengths, she's got weaknesses, the same way I do. I'm not a perfect human being. I also have things that are like utterly shocking and all of that, you know. But I expect people to support me. I expect people to love me. I expect people to be kind to me. So it's like, this is who I am. And that is why I'm particular about the friends I choose. If I choose you as my friend, I need to be able to stand up to being able to love you when you're weak, love you when it's not favorable to love you, support you when no one is there, support you when I feel like, support you when I don't, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I choose you every day of my life.
So, do you have a question for me?
Let me see. I don't really have a question, but I just want to say something to you. I need you to always remember on so many occasions, and I think things I've told you and some other people may have said it to you, and sometimes maybe you may have felt like, oh no, you're not a good enough person. You may have felt like you're not as smart. You may have felt like you don't fit in. You're not the perfect human being, or there's certain things about you that are not pleasing. I want you to always remember that you are enough. I want you to always remember that you are smart enough. If it might not be my quality of smart, my standard of smart, or ABCD standard of smart, but you are gorgeous, you are smart,
you are a beautiful human being. You need to believe that, because if you don't believe those things about yourself, no one else will believe them about you. Like, I know for a fact, I don't need to convince anyone that I'm an amazing person. No one can take that away from me. I'm able to actually say I'm amazing, and that's that. I don't need to explain it. I don't need to justify it. I know that I'm an amazing person. So I'd always say, don't second guess yourself. Like, you are beautiful in all of your aspects, in all of your ways, in all of your flaws. It doesn't matter who's saying what. It doesn't matter what people view of you or what people think of you. Because some people can be like, oh no, why are you not doing this way? Why are you not dressing this way? Why are you not speaking like this? And all of that. But all of those things don't matter if you know who you are, if you know the kind of person that God created you to be. So I just want you to always remember, you are enough. Your dreams are valid. You are beautiful in your own way. Like, I mean, society has a standard for everything. I know at some point, I always laugh about this actually. I think even the camera lady will agree with me that there's certain people that thought it would be nothing. You have people, weird people texting us, the backseat squad. I was told I'm a teacher's puppet. I was told I'm a nerd and all of that. But half those people want to talk to me, and guess what? I'm not vibing with them. I'm blue ticking you, even if you're watching this. Like, I don't care a damn about you, because at some point I was the nerd. I was a girl that's made fun of. I was a girl that wasn't pretty enough. But now all of a sudden, because I'm a master's degree hun, I've got a good job, I speak good English, I look good when I want to, and stuff like that. All of a sudden now you want to talk to me because what? At some point you didn't believe in me. Stay there, you know? So yeah, that's my point. Always stick to people that believe in you. Believe in yourself first. The starting point is knowing who you are and not flinching. I think if there's anything I've learned throughout about myself, I don't flinch. I could be at my worst, but because I know God has told me that I'm one of the greatest. I'm His masterpiece. He created the best in me. I'm the very best of God. Nothing can ever change that. Nothing can ever flip the coin and make me feel like, oh no, because today I'm having a bad day, or because somebody said I'm not pretty enough. Now I'm like, oh no, I'm not the greatest. Always believe that about yourself, and always remember, people that love you will love you for you. And people that care about you will be there for you. Those that are not there for you, that's their own thing. And guess what? They're missing out on the amazing person you are. So you don't need to prove anything to anyone. I'm not saying just be stop here and like, I'm in Bali or whatever the case may be. Work on yourself, become a better friend, a better sister, a better brother, a better daughter, or better employee or whatever. Just become a better person. But always remember, whatever you do, not for the other person, but do it for you. If you believe it, then everyone else will be forced to believe it. Yeah, so I don't know if you have anything to say.
I do actually. I should be reading it, but it's from the heart. It's thank you. I think I need to start with thank you for being amazing. Thank you for always choosing me when I didn't choose myself. Thank you for believing in any little thing I do and that I don't believe in myself. I think people maybe might view me like, oh, she's confident, but I think you are one of those people that have made me confident because of you told me that you are pretty, you are confident, you must believe it, just like you just said. So thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for who you are in my life. I appreciate you are such an amazing person. Like, if you're not even friends, I'm not sure what. I'm not why. But thank you. Like, thank you for loving me. Thank you for all the thank you for rooting for me. Like, you root for me even though I'm like, really? You shouldn't have, you know. Thank you for I appreciate you. I appreciate your kindness towards me, regardless of anything. Like, you see the light in me that I never thought I was light, but you have seen it. You have graced me with so much love. Like, you have shown me love that I've never experienced, but through you, I feel it. You are present in my life every time. Even if I'm slowing down, you are always there to pick me up in everything I do. I am grateful. I am thankful for your friendship, your love, your sisterhood towards me. I don't say it often because I'm just like, I'm getting weak now. I'm joking. But I think in all this, I'm grateful that I'm your friend now and forever because I cherish the moments we had, even our downfalls, even our funny stories. I've seen how you love, and you love hard, and you've loved me
maybe there are people like, no, you shouldn't love her, but you have chosen me every time you choose me, and I'm grateful for that, for holding my hand in everything we do. Like if there's one person that has impacted my life, it has been you. I see the change. I feel it. I'm different because of I've sat down and be like, why is this person so amazing? You know, why are you choosing me? I never experienced so much love that I'm just like, maybe I don't deserve it, but I'm grateful because of I love you so much. I don't say it every day. I love you so much from the depth of my heart. And I think my greatest, I ask God, is to make sure that everything that you see me, that you say I'm great, I'll make sure that all those words that you have spoken, all those words that you have planted in my life, they come, and it's all that you believe in me, that you always say you can do it. I see it. Thank you. I don't thank you enough. I'm thankful for the day you came into my life. It was a beautiful day. I'm not even sure what day you accepted that message, but I'm thankful and I'm grateful for everything you've done for me, and I personally will make you proud. Thank you for your friendship, and I'm thankful to your parents for having an amazing daughter that you are. I'm grateful. And if there was one thing, if they were like, please, if I wish for something, I wish my mom was here to experience you, because you're such an amazing person. And every time I look at you, I see how my mother would always say, you must love people the way they are, and that's who you are. You choose me every day, and I wish personally my mom met you, because of she had a heart of gold, just like you. Your heart is so pure. You carry everyone with your sleeves, every single one. Whether you see them every day, I'm like, can I also have that kind of connection with all my friends? But because of you are so amazing, you've got a big heart, and you accommodate every one of us. I don't know how you do it, but God has graced you with so much love, and thank you for being the best. Love you so much.
Love you so much more, and thank you guys for allowing me to be in your lives. Thank you for allowing me into your life. I know I can be I'm hot, like guys, when I say I'm hard to love, I'm not even capping, because I'm very particular about how I want to be loved. I'm very particular about how I want things to be done, things to be said, and stuff like that. But I'm very fortunate to have one of the most amazing friends that understand me, friends that appreciate me, and stuff like that. And I'm glad that you're part of those friends. I'm glad that you see me for me. I'm glad that you understand me for me. And I do love you so much, and I really appreciate you for everything that you are. If you were to define our friendship in 2 words, what would it be?
The support.
It's already 2 words.
No,
You
support
butchered it.
and love. Like, yeah, I've never been loved like you love me.
Okay, in 2 words, I'd say kindness and patience. Because if there's anything that you keep teaching me every day is to be patient. And yeah, I'm struggling, but I'm getting somewhere. So yeah, and then if there was a person struggling with friendship out there, what would you say to them? What advice would you give them?
It's not easy, but pull through. If you find someone, just hang in there, because it's rare to find good people around. It's very unfortunate that we think everyone is our friends, but not everyone is in your corner. They might be your friends, but not everyone is there rooting for you, you know. So I think cherish the friendships you have, you know. Hold them dear to your heart, because you never know when they will go. So I would say consistent, patience, and just love one another unconditionally, and everything else follows. God's love will shield it all.
I'd say be understanding that people go through different seasons, through different episodes of their lives, and it means they're going to be different. Some days I'm really so loving, I'm really so kind, but some days I'm easy to love, some days I'm really hard to love. And as a friend, it's entirely up to you to make a choice whether you want to dismiss me because I'm going through a rough patch of my life, or you want to understand, or rather help me win over that episode or season, because you know me that I'm a better person and stuff like that. So I'd always say, don't be too quick to judge people, don't be too quick to cancel people. avoid cancel culture, because cancel culture will make you cancel people that are really the best for you. It will make you cancel people that are really important to you simply because they're going through a rough phase. Because people respond differently to traumas and circumstances, and half the time we want to delete them because, oh no, she didn't call me, and whatever the case may be, and stuff like that. But really, a lot goes on. Imagine you have a friend that just got married. You can't expect them to call you every single day, and not because they haven't stopped calling you because they don't like you anymore, but because they're adjusting to their new lifestyle. So when you can't cancel them like, oh no, ever since she got married she changed. It doesn't work like that. So be understanding and have compassion for people around you. Without further ado, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment, and tell us your friendship stories. Tell us what has been a defining moment in your friendships. God bless you.